Hey everybody, Darren Reeves here, DB Distribution and Consulting President with another DP Minute on comment number 45 of the QMSR Preamble. Does everybody out there know that most Class 1 medical devices do not require design controls? Well, this commenter is asking these questions. FDA received multiple comments regarding proposed 820.10c, which is the design and development section. In the preamble to the proposed rule, FDA proposed to clarify that Clause 7.3, Design and Development of ISO 1345, applies only to the manufacturers of Class 1 devices and are listed in 820.10c in addition to all manufacturers of Class 2 and 3 devices. So in other words, in that particular section, which is 820.10c, lists the handful of Class 1 devices that do require design controls. All the others do not in the US. One comment stated that under ISO 1345, a manufacturer of any type of Class 1 device needs to follow design controls, and that FDA's exclusion of most Class 1 devices differs from ISO 1345. One comment asked FDA to clarify whether Class 1 devices that are constituent parts of combination products will be subject to design and development requirements. Some really good questions in here. The FDA response is that they appreciate the numerous questions regarding the scope of the QMSR with respect to design and development. The QMSR as proposed retains the scope of the previous 820.30a of the QS regulation, which is the QSR, and does not modify which devices are subject to these requirements. So what they're saying is, in the US, even though they are adopting ISO 1345 by reference, the 2016 version, the US regulation actually trumps that. So the Class 1 devices still do not require design controls, even though they're referencing the ISO 1345 document. And they go on to explain that even further here. FDA disagrees with the comment asserting that FDA's decision to limit the applicability of the design and development requirements to a subset of Class 1 devices is inconsistent with ISO 1345, and here's why. To the extent that ISO 1345 addresses how the standard may be applied in a particular regulatory jurisdiction, the standard explicitly defers to those jurisdictions. Specifically, Clause 1 of ISO 1345, which recognizes that there may be exclusions by the regulatory authority from the design and development requirement and directs the manufacturer to document such in its justification for exclusion. So if you have a quality manual, which you should, in that quality manual, you will list whatever exclusions you have as an entity. And in there, you should document the justification as to why design controls aren't applicable to your Class 1 device. Now, to address the comment asking for clarification regarding how requirements in the QMSR apply to combination products, we note that 4.3, 21 CFR 4.3, lists all of the cGMP regulations that may apply to a combination product depending on the constituent parts of that product. So essentially what they say is they're not going to answer that question here. It's already been answered in another regulation, which we will do another DP Minute on in the future. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please contact us. Like us down below, connect with us, and we'll see you next time.